Another episode of Minesaga Skyblock. As you can see from the title, we're going to be taking a closer look at silverfish spawners today. But first, I wanted to show you guys the progress I've made on my warp. It's nighttime. Can I time set 0? Does that work? No. Didn't think so. Anyway, here we are. Some of you have been visiting me. Thank you. So you've seen some of the progress that I've made. I finished the actual roundabout, but I still have to do. I need to put more palm trees and lamps and stuff and whatnot. I kind of just stopped these roads here. I'm not 100% certain I like how this looks here just yet. We might roll with it. We might not. I kind of stopped the road here so that it can wrap around. And then I built a little parking lot here. Eventually I'll try to put cars in, but I don't know how that's going to work because these are pretty small spaces. I don't know what cars are pretty difficult to make in tight quarters, so we'll see. And then of course you have this is a one-way parking lot, guys, isn't it? Yeah, you come in this way, and then I don't know, maybe you go like this, and then you come out. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I started the beach finally. Yay! This will be water here. I got that started. I got rid of that spot over there, and I moved some of the stuff down here. My little donation box from Ruse. I haven't moved the pigs, but they'll go down there soon too. I just didn't have my silk on me, so I didn't do it. And then I started the pier. This is actually Pier 60. Technically, it should go out a lot farther, but I'm not intending to make the water go too much farther than that. Yeah. And then that's pretty much all that I've gotten done here. There's gonna be a little beach bar right here. This is just gonna be all beach, and then there's gonna be a hotel over here, and then like a restaurant. I want to do like a Hooters here, and I want to do like a Krabby Bill's right here or something like that. Or maybe it'll be like right here. Technically, the real Clearwater Beach, the Krabby Bills, is more over here, but I got a border to contend with. And I'm a little frustrated at myself for building this on the y-axis that I built it on, because I have see if I can see it from here. See it right there? This stupid thing here? This stupid bedrock here? Yeah, this is gonna be frustrating. Now, I've heard that I can request this to be removed. I've heard that I can request this to be removed, but they warn you, because if there's no island and there's no thingy here, you could lose your island, I guess. I don't know, because you can't warp into it. I don't know. I don't know the specifics. But yeah, that's more or less what we've gotten done. Okay, enough of that. Okay, villagers versus rabbits. Got a lot of comments on the villagers versus rabbits video, and I'm going to continue to talk about it. Now, a lot of what people are saying is the reason why the spawn rates are so low is because I'm only spawning on like 5 grass blocks here, right? 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Actually, I think it might be 6. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 6 grass blocks. Learn how to count, guys. And the reality, finished rendering a video. Sorry about that. The reality is you would want a rabbit spawner, and then you would want a 7x7 or 9x9 grass area, and then that gives them more spawnable area and more spawns. And then you got a minion running around killing them, and that's gonna be great for a small amount of spawners. But what ends up happening is that minion is going to fill up the void chest. Even with condensed blocks, he's going to fill up the void chest, and then you're going to start to lose drops. Now, yeah, sure, that's going to take a while, but I mean, you've seen me with 1,000,000+ spawners before. I can't imagine that one minion can handle more than maybe 2 stacks of rabbits, and then he's going to be throwing away overflow. That means I'm going to need 1 alt per 2 stacks per 1,000 spawners. And in this in this villager farm over here, by the way, this is blocked up. This is the Silverfish Farm. This was blocked up because I originally had my silverfish here, and then I realized I don't understand why this is doing this. Anyway, and then I realized that I was going to test the differences between silverfish and villagers, so I made a separate farm. But they really can be killed in the same farm. If they drop 100 blocks, they're still going to drop their loot. But either way, this is why this is closed up. This is temporary. It won't stay closed up. I'll block it up. Or I'll remove all that whenever I extend. This farm can handle like 1 million spawners with one alt. So I'm sorry. I'm going to stick with what I said before. Villagers are better. Maybe the 4.5x isn't totally accurate if you have a larger spawning area, but if you want to not have any overflow, you're going to need to have a spawning area like this, in which case these are going to be 4.5 more effective when they're only to the cost. Builders need 107 blocks actually. And then so now we've got ourselves 70 villagers. We've got ourselves, actually I didn't, here we go. We've got ourselves 70 silverfish, and if you look at the cost, silverfish is 12 million and villagers is 6.6, so it's just under double the cost. So what we should be seeing is just under double the income of villagers. Now I have heard people tell me that villagers make less per cost of spawner than silverfish. And so that is very curious to me. By the way, he is standing over here because if you are standing on top, they don't spawn. They don't spawn, and I don't understand why. But for some reason, me standing here, I will not get any silverfish spawns. See? Should have spawned by now. But if I leave and wait, do 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 do. There it is. We get spawns again. Yay! And they drop emeralds and those fire charge thingies. Are they? Ooh, hop. Are they even in here? Yeah, firework stars. And they sell for 150, which, you know, that's pretty good. Because if you look at lapis, it only sells for 140, and then it's also dropping emeralds, which sell for 100. So that's pretty good. It makes sense that it would make more money, but we're gonna see anyway. So we've got, these are both the same. They're level 4. I'm not bothering to condense yet because that's not necessary. I'm not gonna waste my 25,000 mob coins. It's really not that much. Some people carry it over like 100,000. I could have had more, but I forgot to empty out my XP farm on the last day. So whoops, oopsies. So I'm gonna do like I did before. Well, first of all, I'm gonna turn off my alt sending me money, and then I'm going to also disconnect one of those sell bots over there so that only one alt is collecting drops, and then we're gonna check the two balances of the two. So we're probably going to do an hour, just like we did before, and then we will come back, and then we will see what we will see, and then we'll do some great math, because I'm so good at math, and then I will give you my final judgment. I already know which one I'm going to continue to build moving forward. I only put the silverfish down to test, but I am curious to know if they are more efficient, and then we will go from there. So we'll be right back. So, what do you guys think the results are going to be? We still have 2 minutes left on the clock here for a full hour. But before we get to the final results, I want to have a quick chat about the drops and how they work. So with villagers, as you all know, you get lapis and puppies, which apparently Mr. Zixalt over here is collecting poppies, so we need to change that. Don't mind my rooster down there. All of the drops that are worth selling from the villagers are condensable. When you look at these silverfish, no, I don't need to go down there to see. They drop these guys right here, firework stars. And they drop emeralds. Well, emeralds are condensable, but firework stars are not. So when you end up getting a very large farm, you're going to find yourself not able to condense the fireworks stars when on the villager farm you can. So even if the silverfish end up making more money per cost than the villagers, in the long run, these are still not going to be at least not the spawner that I'm going to use. I only really bought these for this test. I already knew. Who was selling silverfish. I will be very soon. Be in a couple minutes. The villagers are going to be better. And not to mention, I'm the kind of guy that I like to stick with the same spawner. I don't like to, and not to mention I'll get 2 alts back. Yay, I can do other things. I'm definitely going to make a, oh, look at that. I need to get that over to me. I need to do a blaze farm here so I can get some XP. I want to experiment with those. Oh, hey, time's up. All right, you guys ready? I went ahead and kept both of the alts. So we have Death Stony is 2.4. We have Zix alt is 2.5, so we'll just say 5 million. And then we have Bell, Will AFK for food at 10 million. 10 million. And it's actually over 10 million. So, to be fair, the Silverfish spawner looks like it's at least keeping up with the cost of spawner per the income. Which is good. That means you're not losing money doing Silverfish. But like I said, eventually you're going to get to a spot where you're going to need to condense. And you cannot condense fireworks stars. Trust me, I tried. I filled up my inventory. I didn't fill up, but I've got like 64 of them, and I tried to condense them. You cannot condense them. So while on the surface, Silverfish may seem to be a little bit better because the more expensive the spawner, the less of them you need to make the same amount of income. So I would need twice the amount of villagers, therefore twice the amount of drops. However, because I can condense lapis, that's 9 times the amount of drops as compared to 1 times the amount of drops in firework stars. You know, well, of course you can condense the emeralds, but half of the drops you cannot condense. Therefore, the villagers are still going to win. The villagers are going to be more efficient in the long run. In a smaller setup, where maybe you don't have a lot of hoppers or a lot of sellout bots, Silverfish might be the better spawner for you. For me, it's not. It's not the better spawner. I'm going to prefer the villagers, in which case, now I just lost my... Where are you, Silk? There you are. I'm not co-opt anymore, so I can't break this. I wanted to break this on Camry so that I can sell it together. Yeah. There we go, Ultramama. Thank you. Boop. Into the inventory we go. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and as always, take it easy.